I'm running and I'm just like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm an athlete. And now I don't know that I'm fully comfortable with that label, but like I'm at least like, yes, I am doing like hard things and like, yay, good for you.
Good morning and welcome to Ox 100 Versus. Today, my special guest is Sarah O'Brien. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Nailed it. Good. How are you this morning?
Doing good. How about you?
Good. Yeah. Thanks for doing this. I'm just going to start from the beginning. What do you do all day?
I am a creative director in advertising and a copywriter. So I mostly sit in front of a computer all day, but brainstorm ideas to make you buy stuff you don't need.
Nice. Yeah, I pretty much am at a computer all day too, and I started gym to not be at a computer all day, but it seems like every job now comes back to sitting at a computer. So
I know, right?
yeah. How long you been doing that?
It's what I majored in advertising. So I got out of school and have been doing it ever since. So it's been 25 years. Yeah, it's fun.
Is it your business?
No, I work for an agency. I just started a new job in February. So I've been at an agency for 12 years here in Atlanta, and then started with a new company in February, and they are up in Maryland. So I work fully remote now.
Oh, nice. So how long have you been at OxFit?
I joined OxFit in January, the end of January. And yeah, I Googled like gyms near my house because I really wanted something that I couldn't escape and that I'd have, as few excuses to not go as possible. So that's kind of how I found it.
What kind of fitness, like health and fitness stuff were you doing before you got to OxFit? What did it look like?
Nothing. I wasn't doing anything. I had done in the past, like Orange Theory and like running and things like that, but I probably hadn't been active since before the pandemic. And so I really I was not doing anything. I was not active like at all.
Okay. And when you were doing it before, like, had you always been active up to that point? Was it the pandemic that slowed you down? Like, what was it that?
Not really. Like, I don't, I would go in fits and starts. Like I would get into like Orange Theory and I was pretty consistent with that for a little bit, but then I would like fizzle out, or I'd get into yoga and I'd fizzle out, and I couldn't stay with anything consistently. And I really never liked anything that I did. Like I never enjoyed working out. So it was always more of a chore and something that I felt good after I was done, but like I just never looked forward to it or looked at it in a way where it was like, this is something important that I need to do. And if I don't do it, like I'll feel off or whatever.
Yeah. Kind of like you didn't have anything you were training for. It was just the feeling after.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then when you came into OxFit, did you start working with Lauren at first?
Yes. Yeah. Lauren was my coach in the first go around, and she was so awesome. I didn't expect, actually, I like found you through Google, and then I sent in, I like filled out your, let's do a 30-minute, chat or whatever. And I when I logged on and Lauren was there, I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting like the owner like to be talking to me. So that was cool to actually get like personal one-on-one time, like right off the bat with the owner. That was pretty cool.
And then did you set goals with Lauren when you first came in? Like,
We did.
have goals then? Yeah.
Yeah, we talked a lot about what I wanted to accomplish and like just getting back into moving around, like moving my body, and then consistency, like creating something that um I could, count on following through with and actually like stick with.
Hmm.
And then I wanted to like lose, I think I wanted to lose like 10 or 15 pounds,
Yeah.
and then just get stronger. But a lot of it was really just like, let's just move and like be consistent.
Yeah. And so why was it that you thought that was going to work? What was it about, maybe Lauren or the kind of fitness we do that you thought, I'm going to give this a try?
I think it was the personal attention, like the accountability, having like, because I've had personal trainers before, like I've worked with personal trainers, but no one who would ever like check on me or like text me to ask me how my day is going or like how was the workout, or I
Mhm.
don't know, I just that level of one-on-one attention was really helpful and made it so where I was like, oh, I don't want to let Lauren down. I don't want
Yeah.
to, not do a good job because yeah, I wanted to like be a good student. So that was like helpful for me because that is partly how I operate, is like I like to do a good job and get an A on the test.
Mhm.
That was helpful.
Yeah, it's cool because Lauren sent me a result, and in the first, few months of that program with Lauren, you lost that 10 pounds. I
Mhm.
think she said you lost 5 inches. You got stronger by adding from 0 to 3 push-ups, and you cut your baseline workout that she did with you by 10 minutes in that time, which is like, it's pretty incredible results for the first. I think that was the first. What was it? 3 months
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
you did it with Lauren. Um, and then how did that? What happened during that time, and to make you, like you said, stay consistent, and like how did you feel after the 3 months of doing that?
I felt really good. I think it was still like something that was still very difficult and like maybe not something that I was like, "Ooh, I love this." I again felt good like after, but I would always kind of be like, "Oh, I don't okay, just an hour." Sometimes I still say that. I wake up and
Right.
on the drive there, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Just an hour." Um, but I think the first 3 months were like habit forming. Like I
Mm.
definitely it was about the consistency and like picking my times for classes and just like making sure that I was consistent. And for me, the 5 a.m., like I never in my wildest dreams would have ever thought that I would be a 5 a.m. workout person. Like, what a psycho. Like, who gets up that early? Um, but I don't know. I don't know why a friend of mine had talked about the benefits of like getting up so early, and I was like, I'll just go as a smaller class. Like, I kind of like um, the smaller uh, spaces, and
Mhm.
so that first 3 months was just like getting used to getting up that early, and the people, yeah, I don't know. I've lost track of your original question. It's just like three
Yeah.
months, like getting the habit of like going.
Yeah. And being a mom, right? Like that, I'm sure is like, well, this works just better for my life, right? In general, is if I get up and get it done, it changes the rest of the day, right? Is what I noticed from working out at that time. I don't know if you do
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I live alone, so like I'd switch on the days like where I have my son, then I'll go to the 8:15, like the mom's class, and then
Mhm.
when I don't, I'll go to the 5, and
Yeah.
there's just yeah, getting it over. I played around with like the noon class and 5 p.m. and like I just need to get it, whether it's at 5 a.m. or 8:15, like get it done, get it out of the way, and then I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. I like that you say I don't have to worry about it. Like you just like, all right, let's check it off the list. Get it
Yeah,
done.
like, it's done, and I don't know, I'd have if I don't do it, now, like, that I've been doing it for, what is I don't even know how many months now, um, it feels really weird when I don't do it, and, like,
Mm,
it throws my day off, like, I don't feel right, like, it just feels like my day is incomplete, and so I really have noticed, like, it makes a big difference when I go and, versus when I don't, and that's been really interesting change because before, I knew people that were like that, but I never understood it. I was like, "I don't know, it's kinda, like, nice when you don't go don't have to go work out." Um, but now I'm like, "Oh, I understand." Like, it does feel like my day is incomplete if I don't go.
yeah. It's interesting because it feels like you're like, even though it's been 10 months and you've consistently done it for that amount of time, you still almost have like the old mentality that you're not quite, it's still like checking a box, getting it done, getting out the way. But you're starting to realize that it's more than that. It's more like, oh, actually, it makes my whole day better. It makes me feel better when I
Yeah,
get to the gym. But
yeah,
it's hard to uh after a lifetime of it being a chore to then see it as something else, right? Like it's hard to break that barrier of it being, oh, this adds to my life rather than I got to go and do this because, you just have to do it,
yeah, yeah, it is a different outlook, and, I feel like it has made such a difference in just, like, I'm a generally anxious person, and so it makes a really big difference in doing it in the morning and kind of getting some of that energy out and just setting my day up for just for a better day.
Mm,
So it's been nice to experience.
yeah, good. And then you switched over to Caitlin because she coaches the 5 a.m. here, so she
Mhm.
gets to see you more. And in that time, you've increased your deadlift from all the way up to 125 pounds. You can do 5 push-ups now from 3. And then Caitlin says you look jacked. And, um, like, how do you feel about conversations like that, like you being strong and looking jacked, and yeah, how does that make you feel?
Super uncomfortable, but good. Like I just don't I don't like think of myself that way, and but I feel like I'm getting more comfortable with the idea of like, oh, I am strong. Like I am doing these things and it's hard and I am working really hard to stick with the plan and like come to class every day and do these really hard things that not everyone does. And I think it is hard for me to think that way,
Mhm.
and like, "Oh, I'm doing pretty good." Like, I think one time you said we were working out and you said something like, "You're an athlete now." And then I was, like, out the door to do a run, and I totally remember, like, running and thinking to myself, like, "What the hell is he talking about? I'm an athlete, like, that's so stupid." Like, I'm running, and I'm just like, "That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm an athlete." And now, like, I don't know that I'm fully comfortable with that label, but, like, I'm at least like, yes, I am doing, like, hard things and, like, "Yay, good for you." Like, like, recognizing it a little bit more and giving myself more credit, than I think I I did in the beginning.
Yeah, well, it's definitely not one of the dumbest things that I've ever said. You are an athlete, and some of the things you're doing, like, you know the amount of weight you're deadlifting, pull-ups are coming very, very soon. Like, I
Getting
see you right there. And like just the fact that you want to pull up, just tells me that like your mindset is completely different, right? Is you're doing these things to find the strength rather than doing these things to like check it off a list or get it out the way. Or it's like, no, you have goals now that you're working towards, because you know that, you know, being strong makes you feel better, number one. And, you know, like, of all the things you've got to do, like, you want to be strong as a mom and a, you know, as an athlete and as a somebody that works in the corporate world. So, and I love that you talked about it releasing some anxiety, right? The thing that I say a lot is my wife tells me, go to the gym and come back happier, right? Like it just makes me have a better day when I've worked out. And it's cool that you've gone from things that fizzled out to consistently doing this for 10 months and seeing these results, and now talking about goals and being an athlete, actually being an athlete. You know, you are an athlete, you show up almost every day and you get stronger every day. So it's really cool to see.
Yeah, it's been cool to do. And I even like I've had to travel for this new job, and literally probably for the first time I have worked out like at the hotel, because like I didn't want to you know, skip a workout, and like that would never have happened before. And so it definitely has helped me stay accountable. And just like the community has been really awesome. Like all the people also help with that accountability of just not wanting to, like, well, I don't want to get behind, or I don't want to, you know, miss seeing these folks. So that's been really helpful too.
Yeah, that's cool. Another thing that Caitlin told me about was um, one of the biggest challenges that she has with most women is getting them to eat enough food to hit their goals, especially protein. And she said, with you, it was a battle to get you to, you know, hit a certain amount of protein. And you were like, most days hitting like half that amount or not even close. And she's like, you're having a conversation the other day and it wasn't even a problem anymore to hit the level of protein for you to get to the goals that you want to get to, right? To get stronger. So talk about that battle, because it's one that most women face when they come into our program.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I mean, I don't know anything really about like nutrition and what I should be eating, and like the idea that like you're gonna have to fuel your body like to do all of these things. So it was really helpful, like the worksheet that you do in the beginning where you're like writing everything down and really understanding like what goes into you know, meeting those protein goals, or like whatever, you know, what you need um to stay healthy and stay fueled. um and having someone to like go to, like Caitlin and Lauren, like has been really helpful. Like she actually came over yesterday to drop off some meals, and I was like, look at my protein levels. We were like looking at the macros or whatever. Um, and the counting part is like not my favorite. I don't like doing math and having to like look at the numbers, but it once you get into the routine, like it is easier, and just like making sure, okay, I know that, you know, and I also like kind of eat the same things most of the time too,
Mhm.
makes it easier to count. And I feel a difference. Like I can definitely feel um the benefits of like hitting enough protein versus like not, and feeling really tired or just worn out, and like not being able to um you know, get through a workout in this with the same energy level. Um, so it's been really helpful to have that accountability again and guidance to like, oh, am I getting the right thing? Like, what could I eat instead to help me, you know, hit those goals? So yeah, it's been.
Yeah. How is your knowledge of like the food increase now then? What do you look for when you're choosing what to eat and things like that?
I definitely look for the protein numbers, and just think about like how is this gonna help me meet the macros. I always make a joke. I feel like such a like a nerd talking about macros, but I was like, gotta hit those macros.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. But I like it too because it makes me sound fancy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm learning more and more. Like I still feel like I'm not as knowledgeable as I could be. But I'm getting better, and I definitely know more than I did when I started. That's for sure.
So what is next for you? Like, what are the next goals that you're working towards? Where do you want to be, say, in another 10 months from here? What would you like to be doing?
Hopefully I would be able to do a pull-up, like one from a kip swing into the
Yep.
bluff. Like, I think that would be cool. Just to be able to hit that. And I want to feel more comfortable in weightlifting. Like I still really hate the barbell.
Mhm.
I don't I feel better than I did when I started, but it's still just like I feel like I have a contentious relationship with the barbell because it's intimidating. I find it intimidating, and so I want to continue to like get better in that area, more comfortable, and continuing to increase like my weight and just see the progress and that going up. So those are probably the two. I feel like my push-up has gotten a lot better. I've been doing more regular push-ups than knee push-ups. So
Yeah.
keep going on that, and yeah, just keep getting stronger and leaner. I want to like lean out a little bit more in the stomach area, but I know that'll come with time and nutrition and all of that. So Caitlin's helping me with that.
Well, I mean, and that's been happening, right? Like when you see the before and after pictures.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
You got a six pack showing up there, and then the pull up. I think you'll have a pull up in the next 8 weeks. So we're doing this pull up cycle. Your kip looks amazing. You're so close, and then I see you getting more and more confident, picking up heavier weight every day, which is, just like you said, one day at a time.
Yeah.
Strength. So yeah, the last 10 months have been incredible to see your progress, and I know Caitlin and Lauren both love working with you and love having you in the gym. So thank you for sharing your last few months with us. And I can't wait to see you crush them next goals.
Thanks y'all for all the support. It's a cool community that you've created. You should feel proud.
Thank you. Well, it's because of people like you. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.